Yeah, so you guys kind of have to huddle around Bruce because he has the flashlight. But here's the brewing operation.
Calm down.
So you said it seems like it's a lot bigger than what they would have people working for.
Yeah. Looks like it'd be a lot of work to manage for, and you haven't seen.
Like the 2 people use.
Yeah, exactly. Like this looks like it takes at least like a dozen people to operate.
I'll take note of that because I'd like to ask someone tomorrow morning about if there are people from the outside that come in to like contract here or something.
And then you guys would like to look for down in the cellar.
All right, so we examined the wine, examined the beer.
Now down in the brewing area.
The actual brewing area, which is the other cellar. Or
The only cellar.
That's the only cellar.
You guys were above ground where they bring up the stuff, the supplies. You then went down to the cellar where they store it.
Okay. So there's many more caves there.
Yep, and there's a decent amount of cellar to explore.
All right. I will do a.
Also, you have the only source of light.
With the only source of light, I will do 2 checks. One is perception, and the second would be a religious check. See if there's any like crosses and or other symbols of religious significance around on the walls.
Sure.
With his lighting, may I do instead a knowledge arcana check? Just anything that looks like magical.
Yeah. Any symbols on the wall, like a cross or anything else. So the first one was perception. I got 19. The second one, not so great. That was knowledge religion, 8.
Okay, you don't see anything too religious down here.
I got a 12 for arcana.
You don't see any magical glyphs or anything.
Okay.
Anything out of the ordinary. Basically what I'm looking for.
You do notice, you find a sealed off section of the cellar.
Like bricked off or like secret door?
Like bricked off.
Ha! Weird area bricked off.
There's a secret door here. The stones are slightly different. I can tell from my video game knowledge.
Meaning it was like bricked up?
Yeah, like initially this was a larger space down here, but someone bricked it up like.
Is it a regular sized door that was bricked up?
Yeah, and it looks like it was bricked up like within the last 5-10 years.
Can I inspect the bricks, see if like they're easy to push or? Or a unnatural 20.
So you don't think you could push them out of the way, but you do think there's only like one layer, and so it wouldn't be hard to get through. Like, but you'd have to snatch it down. There's mortar on it.
Is there a tool around conveniently that we could use?
Sean.
No. I'm asleep, bro.
How loud would a bomb be?
Right?
That's probably the loudest thing you could think of.
What else?
I think louder would probably be like your elephant gun or Sean's cannon.
Is there anything else viable that could remove this layer of bricks?
What about a wooden baseball bat? It would probably just break.
For sure.
I think that Joe were here, he could definitely get through that.
Okay, everybody right now in the chat harass Joe for not being here.
This was his moment.
This was your moment.
You got a Kool-Aid Man for all of you guys.
This is what he lives for. This is why he made this character.
For anything that be used.
I have a shattering
I was going to ask if you
pistol.
had that.
Big head.
Would that work?
Big head. Okay.
We got it like 3 months ago in game. It's basically.
The brick is not crystalline in nature, so it's not.
Is dynamite like the same loudness as just any other explosive?
Do you have to ask?
You know what? I do have to ask because
Alright.
it's my only option.
I'm gonna take a perception check around for like a hard object, maybe like a excuse me, like an iron pipe or something of that nature.
Yeah, perception.
That's a terrible perception check. 14.
You look around down there, all you can find is a shovel.
I grab the shovel and see what I can do. I swing as hard. No,
As hard as I can.
I see if I can try and dig into the
Do like
mortar
a
of the
jabbing
brick.
motion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like a jabbing motion into the mortar of the brick.
Perhaps we can degrade the
Right. Give me a CMB check.
I'm just trying to think of something like that, but what would you use to quickly degrade
that
brick?
isn't like super loud.
Right.
21.
Right. You're kind of digging the mortar and you're kind of loosening them up. Give me a will save.
Alright.
Ooh. Does tree ale only work on organic matter? I turn this water into tree. I want to use the tree ale.
Yeah.
I turn every brick into trees. With my
Yeah, we
tree ale.
definitely need an axe.
Good thing we don't have.
21.
You have to stay awake as you're chipping away at the mortar. You definitely think you're weakening the wall right now.
What are you using on it? I missed it.
A shovel.
Got a
Oh,
shovel down
okay.
there.
Nice.
It's like picking away at the mortar with it.
Yep. I swing again.
You're gonna see the
22.
yeah, give me another will save.
13.
Right, you kind of like, man, you're chipping away at it more, and like the wall's kind of starting to like, crumble in sections, and you kind of take a rest, like, like you're a little tired, and you guys see as he kind of just like falls asleep, standing up, leaning on the
Oh
shovel.
god.
What do you do next?
I want to take over. I only have +1 strength.
I'm injecting it with adrenaline.
And you inject him with adrenaline. Bruce, your eyes just shoot open. You're going to +2 to dex and strength. Give me a fortitude save.
$24.
Wait, you don't have any adverse side effects, but you are very awake now.
I go two
Yeah.
times
but it comes
I
on
see.
that throughout.
Right.
Interesting.
You're able
Usually
to
just put a chunk of cream
dig
cheese
away
in
at a
the
bit
bowl and then
more.
pour sauce
Give me
over
another
it, and then you
CMB.
kinda, scrape off a little bit of cream cheese. That's a good idea.
29.
Right. You chip away at the mortar more, and like you're able to make like a hole in it, about like yay big.
Okay.
Just about yay.
Now I'm going to use the shovel as a lever to try and pry those bricks out.
Right. Give me a strength test.
Rating of +2.
I know. 1. 7.
You're having some troubles.
I'm just kidding.
He's using the shovel as a lever to try to pry open the rest of it. You two can try to assist him if you like.
Yeah.
Everyone jump on it. Use your body weight.
What's happening?
They're trying to pry
He got
open
like a
the.
hole in it. Now he's trying to pry it.
I'm trying to pry a brick out with the shovel.
So give me
I
strength
should've
checks,
just made a whole jar.
JC and Andrew.
So I'm at +2 from a John, so 13.
Okay, so you assist, and JC, you assist. So give me a strength check now with a +4. Try to pry it open.
That one.
You break the shovel.
Well, at least there's a hole you guys can look through.
How many eyeballs can see through the hole?
It's about yay big, Andrew.
All of the eyeballs. That's good.
A perception real hard for another shovel.
Inside the hole.
Outside the hole.
Give me a perception.
23.
Right here. You do not find another shovel.
Like 23. I got that too if there was.
She's like,
Again, look for a bar or something I can use to pry with.
Sure, give me another perception.
24.
You find a 2x4.
Not a good idea, but better than nothing. So I tried.
Gato, would you like to assist him?
Yeah.
Give me a strength check.
Where's Joey?
Right.
21.
Hey, you get a +4 from Gato. Amelia, would you like to aid again?
yes.
Is it +4 from Gato?
Yep. And then
Nope.
no bonus from Amelia. Switch it.
21.
Right. So you do manage to pop out some more bricks, but in the process you do break the 2x4. But now the hole's like about yay big. You think you could crawl through there without much difficulty.
All right. Who wants to go in first?
I've already gone through.
Give me perception checks, the two of you.
I snaked through immediately.
18.
29.
Okay. You guys get in and so what it looks like is back here is a mausoleum of sorts. There's many bodies that have been like wrapped almost ceremoniously with like a cloth, not quite like a mummy, more like thicker cloth, like wool or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's quite a few bodies down here. This looks like essentially like a very some of them are tidy, some of them look more like there's a couple bodies placed in the same area. You think that this might be where the originally the household that owned this place was storing their dead, but probably when the asylum took over, that they were just when people passed, they would just shove them down here.
I'd like to inspect my sure like religious symbols or could be ambulance or not ambulance.
Give me an all in religion. Are you checking newer bodies or older bodies?
Both if I can. If you prefer 2 separate rolls, I can do that as well.
What would you get?
16.
16. So on the older bodies, you definitely find quite a few like Roman Catholic like crosses and whatnot, and religious adornings. On the other ones, they seem very unceremonially like treated, very gruffly.
Wrapped together, just kind of thrown in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Carelessly.
Like with whatever shitty cloth they had lying around.
Essentially rags.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You do notice that there's quite a few ones that look like they've been put down here within, say, 10, 15 years. Especially near the front.
Alright, do any of the corpses seem to be disturbed at all?
Give me a perception check. 10? Only like the only things that look disturbed are like the older bodies. It looks like some of them have been moved.
Alright. Make a perception to see where they might have been moved from.
Kind of gets the feeling like they moved them away from the entrance and maybe farther down.
Okay. Alright. I think we need to find some way to figure out who took over after these people have been deceased, the original owners.
What check would I do on, like, more of the fresh bodies to see if they have certain chemicals in them?
That would probably be a heal check.
I'm not gonna roll for that, but I'll try. 13.
You think that they're a little too decomposed for you to be able to tell. It'd have to be a fresher body.
Could I do a separate heal check to see how old I think these bodies are?
Yeah.
They're 14?
14. Wait, so you think that the freshest bodies are from about 10 years ago. And there's quite a few like that. And you kind of judge it as being about the same time as the brick went up.
Knowledge checks. Can I do a knowledge history?
Sure. What would you like to do knowledge history about?
Lineage.
On the bodies?
Yeah.
Sure.
Were they from bodies?
Did you have? So 19.
So, you know that the original lords of this castle were the lords of Colditz, which by that's the name of the castle is Castle Colditz. But in 1400, they sold it for 15,000 silver marks
Silver marks.
to the Wettin ruler of the period in Saxony. As you see, there's you do notice the Saxony sort of heraldry, whatever,
Heraldry.
draped on many of the corpses, the fancier ones. But for most of the ones from more recent times, they seem to be coming from all over Germany, kind of low birth, not really of importance.
You guys fully break down the door.
Yeah, they went inside and it's like a mausoleum filled with a bunch of dead bodies. Most of them are like former lords and ladies, like people that live in this castle. But all the fresher ones seem to have been put in like or like yeah, like the members that were part like people that were put in here for the mental institute. But a bunch of them seem to have been put in here about 10 years ago when the breaks went up. And at this point, it is now midnight. Gato, give me a will save as you're suddenly feeling a little sleepy.
Sleeps. 20. I'm gonna roll.
Right, you're good for now.
So I take another one.
If you don't want to have to keep making saves.
How many more saves do I have to make per hour?
It depends on how sleepy you get.
How
And
much
how
you exert
much-
yourself.
yeah.
I'm just gonna do it then.
Fort save. Yeah, you're good. He injects himself in on morphine.
I know there are some
Real
more.
good.
There are some more
I played.
adrenaline shots
I ate a
floating
sandwich.
around somewhere.
Yeah, you guys don't think there's anything more to find down in here in the cellar.
Okay, so far our facts are, you know, you're being poisoned. We know that
What
there.
is this sleep tonic? It's not poison.
He's
Alright.
making all of us sleep real.
Sleep tonic.
They want us to be real sleepy, and there are a lot of dead people here, original and newer from believed in Sinasa. Why they want to make us sleepy? We must find out.
How long has the brewery been here?
Probably for a while. Probably part of the initial structure.
More than 10.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Where to explore next to find out more about these individuals who are currently taking up a residence?
Actually, are we just on our way out right now?
No. Let's do.
Can we already just leave the area?
We haven't left the area yet.
We're still in that
We're
area.
in the mausoleum.
Can I profession the brewery?
For what?
The equipment.
Sure.
Like the age of it or how long it's been there?
Yeah.
For a 13, 14.
Right. So you take a look over it. Some of it definitely seems very old, like the barrels themselves. But there are some newer improvements that have been made recently, like especially like the brewing, equipment. Like they like some of the pipes are new and whatnot. Looks like there have been some renovations recently to their brewing operation, but it looks like it has always been here. Like some of the equipment does look very archaic, but still functional.
Yeah, that's all I want to know.
At this point, you guys kind of get the feeling like you're not sure how much more you could glean from this castle. You think you might get lost if you try to go too much further. You think you may want to, discuss this with the rest of your group before you proceed.
Maybe we unagree. Use the drugs to wake up the other two.
Yes. So we will. Yeah, I will go back to Marco's room, and I will just. Okay. I'll try to wake him up regular first, if I could.
How do you try to wake them up?
Just a good old shake, maybe a slap or two.
Which do you want to do?
I'll slap. Just
Okay.
I pulled him out
Roll the hit.
on the bed by his hair.
It was more effective when I punched him. So that's just my base and strength.
I'm still very entertained by calling your character out of the bed by his hair did not wake him up.
Roll a d4 plus your strength. And take 4 damage.
Does he wake up?
Give me a perception check with minus 20 but a plus 4.
Minus what?
A minus 20 but a plus 4.
Nice.
Yep. I don't
Now you're at 19 damage.
No response.
Alright, I stab him with adrenaline.
I thought you were saying I stab him with like a dagger. Like, I stab him. Like, no!
Good. Do it. Finish me
Murder
off.
in the castle.
So you stab him with adrenaline. Suddenly, Sean, your eyes open wide. It's like, ah!
I shoot the people that stabbed me and did things to me.
Give me a perception check.
Did things to me. That's nice. Where did they touch you, Sean?
16. That pleases.
Right. Give me a reflex save.
21.
All right. Your reflex faster than your eyes move. Roll the hit.
Okay. Oh boy. It's gonna be a 36.
All right. Roll for damage.
Sorry, JC.
It's okay. I slapped you for 4, so it's all good.
And I was gripping my gun very tightly before.
Dice right there.
When you forget what dice Sean rolls for damage.
Yeah. I know.
26 damage.
So he suddenly like and then fires his silence gun.
So minus 6,
And-
minus 5, so 21.
Hits you right in the shoulder, Amelia. So 11 damage. So you're
Oh,
at,
why is it only 11?
or 21. Sorry, 21. So you're at 54.
Do I realize who I just shot?
Yeah. No, you realize. Shoot again.
No, I inject her with morphine.
Go ahead.
You're morphined now.
He injects you with morphine.
Okay.
So you hear your level plus your con. No, there's no roll for it. Oh, there's a full save for it. Sorry.
Yeah.
You're gonna roll like to heal yourself.
Which
You're
guy?
So you heal 12 plus. That's gone by now.
The 10 for con?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So I heal 12?
yeah, you heal 12.
Reload my gun.
But you're suddenly very awake.
I reload my gun.
Okay. Yeah.
Also, don't appreciate being woken.
With also adrenaline, apparently, she injected drugs into you while you were sleeping.
It's not the first time somebody's done that to me, and I don't appreciate it. Sure, no.
No means no.
Again.
If nobody says no, doesn't mean no.
So you're suddenly awake.
But also, yes would not say.
All right.
But also use your common sense.
You
If the
just
person can't respond, it probably means no.
You just woke him up.
Yeah.
And he shot you.
Why did you wake me up?
That's where you guys are right now.
We found some crazy shit in this brewery.
I mean, it's an old castle.
There's a whole mausoleum back there that was all bricked up.
It's an old castle.
Well, a lot of the stuff in here seems pretty new for an old castle.
I mean, they're running a brewery out of it, though.
You notice that giant bruise in your chest?
Are you saying that to me? And
You don't notice
So
that?
Sean, you do actually have a bruise on your chest a bit. Like your chest hurts a little bit. You're not quite sure. Like you don't see a bruise, but you definitely your chest hurts a little bit, and so your arm feels a little sore. Like you whacked it right here, like
there.
one spot, like right on your arm, just like
Not here so much, or here so much.
It's just right here.
right. Is there something? Nope, you're fine.
No.
And you also your head hurts a little bit. Like
You know what? I will do an intelligence check so I can make this statement. But I think there's only one reason why I could be hurting in so many places and not have gunshot wounds, and that would be the only guy
That does melee all the time.
that does melee all the time.
Vampires.
Intelligence, that's going to be only an 11.
could be anybody.
You think it might be a vampire?
You think that it might? It's probably just like this bed's crappy, and you probably just
Many
slept,
jagged objects pointing out.
yeah, you probably slept badly on this mattress.
I'll get you back someday.
So Marco is awake. I would like to immediately also go to Eleanor's room.
Okay.
I won't even try to inflict damage on you by accident. You got me.
So you get injected with with adrenaline. Your eyes shoot open. Give me a perception check.
What's happening? 25.
Give me a reflex save.
Terrible. 10.
So you look around and you clearly brandish your shotgun and then your eyes still on her right as you're about to. Oh no, I won't shoot that person.
What?
Well, to be fair, my eyes were still shut.
She's pointing a shotgun right at you.
Can I just
Just like
no? Oh my god, it's okay, Eleanor. What? Jesus, there's some weird shit going on.
but I think it's like
this
midnight right
castle.
now.
And okay, the spooky old castle, and you woke me up. What? Yeah, I'm scared. Was it a needle?
You see that there's adrenaline sticking out of you.
Was that necessary?
Yes, can I explain that you were drugged with sleeping tonic? So yes, it was the only way to wake you up. Your milk was spiked with sleeping tonic.
Just like the asshole man to put stuff into ladies' drinks, right? I don't know what happened to me. I was just very tired. Nobody explained things to me.
You're just very concerned all around.
I'm learning as I go, Sean.
Why are you guys still awake?
I did not have any drink or food here. I only requested a bedtime story. Everybody who ate or drank something upon arriving at the castle, they feel
You
sleepy,
see
but they
these
haven't
two
slept.
behind you,
Yeah.
behind her.
They feel weirdly
And
sleepy.
he groggily he's rubbing sleep out of his eyes like he just woke up behind them.
They're fighting it really hard, but everybody was drunk.
These two have these wide-eyed, bloodshot eyes, like they're very tired, but they're still awake.
All the boys are out cold after not really drinking that much. It's
Only
a whole
like
thing.
3 or 4.
Well, the wine boy is only
Wine boy.
Yeah.
They had Uglas.
But the butlers.
So this butler's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah.
That's what we're getting at. Let's go find this fucking butler and shoot him in the stupid fucking butler face.
Immediately jumps to shooting the butler.
Maybe we ask
Who brought me my milk? The butler!
Oh, you do a sense motive.
28. That butler brought me the milk.
Well, it was a bedtime glass of milk.
You wanted to go to sleep, right?
Was it a bedtime glass of beer and a bedtime sandwich and a bedtime bottle of wine as well?
I'm very glad we at least got alcohol with our poisoning.
Yeah.
I hope you have more adrenaline.
I have 11 adrenaline.
That might be enough for tonight.
I have a tiny drugstore.
So, is there a bell I can ring to make the butler show up? Butler man, there should be.
But yeah, you guys don't know where the servants sleep, so.
Tried to ask about that.
You do.
Well,
Knowledge
Maybe
history to
someone
know if
has-
it's culturally appropriate to put sleeping tonic in your guest.
Sure.
Also,
because
maybe
if not, you could use the excuse we're Americans and this is not
Natural
okay.
trait?
Yes, nice.
You think that it's not uncommon for, say, within a lord's castle. This is more of an older tradition, but you do think that it's not uncommon for them to add that if you're of the upper class, especially if you're asking for a nighttime beverage. But it is a bit old fashioned.
This is an outdated tradition, but it's tradition.
Yeah.
Back in America, though.
Yeah, if this were America, there would definitely be a problem with it.
what if this was?
Why would I get sleeping tonic when I could just get drunk?
Same thing.
Well, you guys only asked for one drink.
It's very true.
Your boys asked for a lot more than one drink.
They did.
But was there sleeping tonic in there? Lots of
Gato actually did inspect, because when he went in the kitchen, he found there was more trays that the butler had taken away from their room, and he only found sleeping tonic in the initial ones, and so you think that he thinks that after the initial ones he didn't continue to put them in because that'd be dangerous.
That doesn't sound so malevolent now.
You guys woke me up.
Oh, we woke you up for the weird mausoleum that we found behind the
It's a castle.
I don't care. It's spooky.
I'd say regardless, some of us should stay awake.
First of all, you're like,
If we don't go kill the butler right now, I think we should at least have someone keep
Yeah,
watch
that's
to make
why-
sure they don't have any ill intent.
Well,
You
you know
don't
that.
have a purebred,
so-
do you?
we don't even know what we have for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever get into purebred dogs. Yes, Lucas. Sorry.
But you guys know, counting that the only person that hasn't been drugged, so to speak, is Amelia.
Yep.
And so she would probably have the easiest time to stay awake. You guys think that if you guys stayed awake long enough, you would be able to, like, the drug would run its course? Like, you think it only lasts maybe, like, 5 hours or so?
Someone stay awake. In case there is malicious intent. Although it is a tradition, it's a very old and outdated one. I'm uncomfortable with it because I'm American. Yeah, so I mean, while I'm uncomfortable that it happened, I feel like someone should.
That it happened without, unbeknownst to you.
consent,
Yeah.
like that kind of thing. I feel like at least someone should stay awake.
Well, then, what are we doing? Are we gonna go try to kill this guy, or are we gonna try to sleep?
I think if we wait it out, if anything suspicious happens, we've got adrenaline enough to fucking wake people up. Maybe we should not bunk separately. Maybe we should move into shared rooms for the night.
I mean, if anything, loud noises at least stand the chance of waking up other people, so we can go into larger bunk room.
I mean, they're pretty full.
Wake, like, in real life.
Are you talking about, or not these, but your own bunk room?
Yeah, like a bunk room where we can all be
Like
together.
the
So
main
if
party.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that would be if we don't want to try to kill the guy. If
So
we try to
yeah, you guys could all go into
Yeah.
one bunk room because one bunk room would have 4 beds and there's 5 of you, so
One
one could stay awake by themselves or 2 could stay awake. I don't know how to play it.
Can I do a knowledge arcana to see what would stave off angry spirits?
Sure. Do
Uh,
you have knowledge arcana?
I do.
Okay.
Keep it pointed because we have to wake them up so bad.
I have several points. I only have one actually. But that's gonna be 16.
Right. You think salt would help? You think holy symbols would help? You think prayers would help? Holy water.
Okay.
If you had a priest bless the area or consecrate the area, you think that'd help?
Yeah, I make the suggestion that we should get some salt. And at least
salt the door and window, and then we all come and crash into it.
Then you have salt?
We're gonna
go to
check
the
out
kitchen.
And you remember seeing salt in the spice cabinet. So Amelia goes in the kitchen, comes back with salt.
Perfect.
We salt the door and the windows,
Mhm.
and then I tell you, if you're even thinking you're getting a little bit sleepy, wake me back up. And I've got enough adrenaline to keep you up the rest of the night.
So who's gonna sleep?
I think we're all gonna sleep except for JC, but if JC did,
I will take first watch. I assume I could get like a half night's sleep if I
Right,
take a watch.
You've already slept for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Um,
But I mean,
And it's not like-
it'll be me fighting off the effects of
you
the
probably
drugs
won't be
still.
like waking up early, so to speak. So it's not like he's gonna wake up at the crack of dawn.
Fair enough. So that'll be cool. So I will join Amelia
How do
Earhart.
you plan to stay awake?
I need you.
Last name.
I need you to go into the kitchen and find hot peppers. Or I will come with you to the kitchen, but we need to find hot peppers, lemons, or pepper.
coffee in the
Yes, yes, yes.
Is there coffee in the kitchen? I go back to the kitchen
Mhm.
to look for those.
I'm
items,
coming with.
But I first look for coffee.
Do we find the things? Coffee.
Coffee,
peppers, lemons.
You guys do not find any coffee.
What about peppers, lemons,
Yeah.
all of those things?
Ooh, garlic.
Ooh, garlic's
Is
not
there-
a bad idea.
Is there garlic?
Nope. You don't find any garlic.
Really
That's
suspicious.
Oh,
This is a
no.
brewing kitchen, not like a food preparing.
Right.
Yeah.
So Sean, you stay awake,
No, surely.
and Amelia stays awake.
Yes.
Everyone else goes to bed.
So, Sean, you find the ingredients you're looking for.
Hell yeah.
What do you do with them?
Once I start getting tired, I spritz the lemons in my eyes.
Woo!
Well,
That's a good
fortitude save, Sean.
Good cleansing technique, dude.
What are you doing?
My fort save is a 14.
You temporarily blind yourself.
Ha
but you stay awake.
All right.
Here's perception checks. Sean and Jason.
I listen and smell real good.
Trying to get a -5 from being blind.
21.
London.
21.
Okay.
20 men named Juan.
You know what blind It's like you're like worried about it, like, you hear that? He's like, yes, I hear that.
Of course I hear it.
Um,
It's so loud.
you guys kind of watch. So Sean, after 1 hour, the lemons subside. What do you do?
I use the pepper.
Okay, give me another fort save.
Lucas.
You
Yeah,
snorted or you
I'm gonna
eyes?
snort some goddamn pepper.
The thing next to you.
Even better. Unnatural 20 to me snorting pepper.
Looked like a bloody rag.
No.
It's just a plastic bag, apparently.
Plastic bag full
Why
of
is there a
meat.
bloody
Never
rag on
mind.
It is neither bloody nor
Call
a
it
rag.
JC.
Never mind me.
Lucas, you get like nosebleeds over there?
Yeah, serious nosebleeds, guys. What'd you get, John?
Unnatural 20 for snorting pepper. It's a little bump.
I'm awake.
It's fine.
No, I'm awake.
It's so good.
Yeah, it burns a lot.
Does he sneeze a
John,
lot?
roll a d6.
For sneezing.
It says 0. No, I'm just kidding. It says 2.
You take 2 damage as you burn your sinuses. But just stay away.
Is it
Stay
burning
away.
so good? Does
Oh,
he
it burns
clear
so
his
good.
sinuses?
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
He doesn't have any sinuses left. Sean, what did you do for the next hour?
Just, I will perception vigilantly. I'll work diligently.
Give me a will save.
Ooh, not one. I'm sleeping, right?
So, JC, for the first hour, he squirts lemons in his eyes. Like, ah! Stays awake with you. And then for the next hour, he snorts peppers, and his nose is actually bleeding.
Oh my god.
And then you look over and he's asleep.
Should have put the pepper in my eye. I knew it.
I stab him with adrenaline.
Oh, thank God. I was like, no.
Subtract your adrenaline. Sean, suddenly you hear it again.
Aha! I'm awake.
Don't do that again.
I will never snort pepper again. Mark my words.
Don't do that.
Yeah,
What were you thinking?
Then what do you do for the 4th hour?
I snort pepper.
I punch him square in the face.
More lemon juice.
I break his
I
nose so
will
he
do
can't
some more
snort
lemon
more
juice
pepper.
after
Go for the chest.
perceptioning diligently.
Direct
Damn it, Sean.
right in the bruise.
You said you want to squirt more lemon juice in your eyes?
Yep.
Yeah, give me that fort save.
Stay awake.
11.
Hey, you are definitely blinded again by the lemon juice.
Is
Hell
he
yeah.
awake?
Yes.
Is he more awake than he was after the adrenaline?
No.
Well, see, there you go.
Hey, you know what though? The lemon juice.
Give me perception checks to both
It's
of
the
you.
illusion of feeling awake.
Minus 5 again.
Yep.
16.
24.
Casey, you hear something moving in the hall. Try to you down.
I whisper to him, there's something moving
No, am I still blinded
Yeah.
by the light?
I do not trust you being blinded with your weapon right now.
It's fine.
Point me towards the
She's like
door.
pointing the gun right at you. Like, where are they?
I'm ready my gun as well.
Tell me where to point, damn it.
I'm also just imagining like Deadpool 2 where
Motion
by the
gun.
gun and just
Okay.
Deadpool just kind of like points the gun
Lucas,
towards the actual.
remind me exactly where we are.
And
We're in the
we're in
kitchen
one big
still?
bunk room.
We're in
Oh,
the big
okay.
All of us
yeah.
crashed in one room.
So we're both awake and everybody else is sleeping.
Wait, with this being hour 4, you said, yeah?
It's like 4 of them.
He said they lasted about 5 hours, and I slept for 2 hours. I'm like,
Get on the horn.
well, I'm just talking about
Get him on the horn. Good old mystery science thing.
So, what do you, JC?
I would like to lock the door. Very locked.
I feel like if there was a lock, they'd probably have a key.
Put Boromir over it.
So I have 2 adrenaline shots left.
Boromir.
I will lock the door.
When I die, I will come back.
There's- Okay, so I cannot lock the door.
This is the first time anyone has asked about locking a door, JC.
So now I
Surprisingly.
have 2 adrenaline shots, so I feel
Is
like
it
I
though?
have to decide who I want to wake up.
Lucas, could I have a new perception check now that I know that there's footsteps in the hallway?
So the -5.
Didn't matter, not one.
Give me a will save.
$12.
12 plus lemon juice.
What are you doing, JC?
I'm just trying to decide at this point who to wake up with my remaining adrenaline
So you
shots.
turn around to Marco, be like, "Ah, who should I wake up?" And he's asleep.
Clearly not you. Wasted my adrenaline shot on you. Oh boy.
I'm useful and funny, I promise.
But I don't have lemon juice.
Is that a sense motive I can do that? Who would stay awake?
It is not.
Who would be
not
more
right.
beneficial to have awake?
Oh,
I mean,
I
that's
love
more of a
her.
personal opinion.
we did that.
Okay.
Where he just wakes
you
up,
think would be more beneficial
No
to wake up
comment.
right now, Amelia?
whole like 12-ounce cup of lemon.
Eleanor, I can always trust you.
See, it's only practical when you have gallons of lemon juice available.
Adrenaline,
Yeah.
Eleanor.
Well, exactly, I missed that. I missed going to work at 6 a.m. and just
Huh?
going,
That was great.
See, now we can't buy those.
Eleanor,
We can't
Yeah.
buy those gallons anymore.
Wait, you can't. Are you just doing the frozen?
You can only buy the frozen.
Oh,
Which sucks.
Yes.
it's good if you just open up a package and like suck it on.
22.
No.
I know.
Yes, it's great, but
Oh god, what happened?
It's expensive.
Slept for like 4 hours.
Nice. I like it.
So you're now up to 6 hours of sleep, Eleanor.
Is it morning?
No.
It's about 4 in the morning.
Okay, so technically morning, but
Okay, then what happened? So you
You
fell
actually
asleep?
probably rested enough, Eleanor, where you could stay awake.
Okay.
But
What's up? What's up?
well, everyone keeps falling asleep. Everybody was drugged with the sleeping tonic, and they keep falling back asleep.
Or just doing it all like
Yeah.
just one, or are we just doing
And I have
this?
one more
Or how long?
adrenaline shot to wake up.
Are we gonna let him sleep and
All
keep
the
watch,
rules
or are
you
we
don't
gonna
can't
wake
do
everyone up?
Yeah, balance is a little shitty right now.
Dog
I feel like we should try to wake everyone
They
up.
suck. Sean.
You have
Thanks,
adrenaline, right?
Oh, I got it.
She's
I actually just
adrenaline.
got some fucking Columbia socks. Those are nice.
Well, bam. Well, bam. Well, bam.
Every report
Just
save.
douse all with adrenaline.
Yes.
Fuck yeah, dude. Where'd you
Rude.
I wasn't even sleeping.
Have fun getting to your spot while still doing the thing.
No, you're sleeping.
Oh.
Uh, JC and Sean were keeping watch so everyone else could sleep for the rest of the night.
Oh, okay.
I have 8 adrenaline.
Big.
Go big or go home.
What'd you have here for?
Everybody, wake up.
A nat 20.
Something. I like make up.
Trying to retake it.
Something.
I said that as a gift to my friend during work. It was great.
Including this one.
Yeah. Maybe 5. I don't know. 4 or 5.
I'll say 5. I'll say meets it, beats it.
Woo, me too.
So you think after if you took another adrenaline, you might start taking adverse side effects.
Oh, God.
Sean, stand up on
You're taking a lot.
I'm on my tippy toes now.
So this
the. Are
is
you
it.
on the bottom of
At
the
least you
floor?
got like 4 hours of sleep.
Do it.
not actually tippy toe.
I would hit my head on that.
I'm
I'm not going to be Jack's baby.
Just do it.
Sean, what'd you get for your report?
I got 21. 20 men named
Juan. You're good. Try what'd you get for yours?
Yeah, we'll say.
Fort save.
Cannot be drugged.
Not to overdose on adrenaline.
Unnatural 20.
Wow. All you guys rolled 20 or 21. And Gato's the person who has taken the most adrenaline so far. So
At what point does his heart just stop from all of the...
that's what the con damage is for. When your con reaches 0, that's when your heart stops. So if he takes enough adrenaline, he will die.
So everyone is awake.
20
Yes.
minutes.
Epinephrine.
It's just, it's not pumped into your heart, it's pumped into your thigh.
Yeah.
It's just muscle.
So
that you're pumping
the
in.
3 of you currently have +2 to strength and dex for the next hour from the adrenaline. I don't know if you guys knew that already. Or not.
Well, it's already on my sheet.
I'll
Yeah.
just leave it.
Gato already had it, and then
Yeah,
Blake already had it. So you guys are now awake, suddenly. Amelia, would you like to explain to them why they're awake?
My watch steps are really long.
It's about 4 in the morning, guys.
Like tiger.
The shittiest hotel I've ever been.
This is really the first day we go.
Is it?
Well, they
Okay.
gave you sleeping time to help you sleep through the
Okay.
night, and the rest of your party would not
There
let you
are
sleep.
some spooky fucking noises outside the store.
Like
We all need to be on high alert. Who knows what's going on?
What kind of spooky
It could be
noises?
nothing, but it could be something.
Perception for
Oh, yeah.
spooky noises.
Yeah, game perception check.
Woo, that's a really good one. That's
I can already see.
34?
I thought I had
34. Wait.
18
I thought mine
You
was too.
hear Rocco snoring and moaning in the next room.
Oh boy.
That is unsettling.
I had it on my right.
Not concerning.
It's better now, but I also have jacked up heels and the
But you don't hear anything in the hallway.
solidarity.
Alright,
I got you. I am here.
Appreciate your vigilance, and I will continue to stay awake because you seem legitimately spooked, but I didn't hear anything. But I won't tell you that. I'll just be like, alright, we'll keep a watch on it.
Oh yeah.
She's saying she'll take the lead watch.
Yeah.
If you want to sleep, I know you've been up like all night.
Drunk.
Do I feel sleepy?
Oh, you're starting to feel sleepy now.
For balance.
I tell her just
So I had my hands here.
listen
I'm not
carefully
actually balanced,
because
like
I fucking heard.
putting
some
weight.
shit.
I would say Marco, or you were also keeping watch, weren't you?
I was.
Everybody,
Uh,
listen carefully. I'm gonna take a nap, but I heard some fucking shit out there, so listen carefully. Okay?
For sure, for sure, for sure.
You're probably the next most tired.
Yeah.
Has he even slept at all?
Yeah. The two of them slept for 4 hours, so it's a toss up between you two. Which one is more tired? I'd say that he's taking more adrenaline than you have.
That's a good answer.
So I don't know which one of you would like to accompany her for her watch. Right. So Gato, you get to continue resting. Alright, so now you two are keeping watch. Yeah, game perceptions.
19.
It seems all quiet. Sarah, you hear movement
Just barely
above you guys.
The knuckles of my feet just killed me.
You think above you guys
Yeah, I'm not there.
those parapets
No,
where you saw
can't.
movement before.
I'm gonna try and listen and figure out what they're doing. Is it just walking around? Or,
It was like someone
You know
was
what's really
passing
appreciated?
over above you guys.
like
Like someone was walking with a purpose somewhere, and it happens to be you know,
They have half as many.
like he went from like you guys are here, he went from like this side to this side above you.
You're not in the ballet,
You
Charlie. Calm
paranoid
down.
but I'll just keep watching.
You definitely think it's time to do something walking around at 6 in the morning. At this point, you guys are able to stay awake for the rest of your shift, and morning comes. Yeah, it's 10 in the morning, and you guys are all now awake and well rested.
We're gonna have to ask this butler if he's got a night crew because.
But no one heals because it was a restless night. Also, you guys are still suffering the side effects of your inductions, so to speak. And so, if everyone could record on the top of their character sheet at this moment how many drinks and adrenaline they've taken,
Including the night beverage?
and morphine.
0. Or wait.
They get 1 morphine, I believe.
I will inform
Yeah,
everyone
people
that
who,
I
Kill
heard,
themselves through booze like me.
I heard people moving around at night.
What a
but no,
great
that's
option.
nothing threatening, but there's
Actually.
definitely people up in the night moving around.
That's my character's best feature.
How long is it going to take them to notice a big hole in their brewery wall?
Right?
Probably a while. It's pretty far back there.
Nope, already.
It's a dark space. They don't really go like it looked unused farther back there. Like it was something that happened like 10 years ago, so like it's not something that they checked on.
I informed the party that I heard people moving
Nope,
about
don't do that.
throughout the evening, but nothing threatening. Just people walking
And
around.
JC heard someone moving around as well.
Is there breakfast here? I'm not eating anything.
Well, I was wondering if you guys wanted to do anything before going to
I think
breakfast.
this is basically.
We
last
check on the
time.
boys, make
At
sure
least
they're all
for the
alive.
next 10 minutes, I think. And maybe I'll feel something.
I got to 20 after
Sean,
Catholic.
go check on your boys. Your boys.
I check on them.
So you want to meet up with the whole group?
Yeah.
You guys all meet up. They all seem a little tired, but not so bad. Johnny seems ready to go.
I give up.
Stefano's like, hey,
My feet are
y'all ready to experience some wine culture? I'm quite, experienced, if you know what I mean. Lorenzo's like, something seems a little off about this place.
You have no idea.
Wow, that's very perceptive of you, Lorenzo. Very perceptive.
Back in the
The
day.
good hobo doesn't have anything to report. He was just like, Rocco drinks too much.
I believe
I
it.
like the report.
Ken is like, Rocco tried to make me drink a lot
I believe
again.
Yeah, it's a thing. I've been talking about it.
Hans is just like, I had to keep Rocco apart from the good hobo
That's why
to
you-
stop a fight.
That's why you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Hans.
Rocco, especially, is just like, oh man, it was a rough day. I don't feel like whacking anybody off.
Yeah, Phil whacking guys off last night.
Must
Or...
be really rough.
I think so. Can I have the day off? But this is the first time Rocco's ever asked for a day
I
off
respect
as
that.
a hobo.
I respect that, and I will tell him, no, but I will give you 1 week off when we get to the States.
Or tell him
I just need you. I need you here and sharp and ready to kill some people with me. Whack some people off. Yeah. You get a whole week off, buddy. I'll even give you money on that week off. You can go gamble.
And there's a little bit of like fervor to his knuckles, which it's just his natural will. But it's definitely a little lackluster. Like he's a little like worse for wear.
Yeah, I know, but I can't leave him alone in this place.
Right.
I don't trust him.
Yeah, what would you guys like to do today?
I'd like to be alone in this place. I trust him.
So the butler is like, breakfast.
Stop it, Charlie.
Breakfast is served. You guys follow the butler?
Feels good, man.
Yeah.
Hey, he takes you to the dining hall.
I smell my breakfast for anything that smells nutmeggy.
Sure, give me a perception check.
I do the same thing with my knowledge.
31.
There's no hint of nutmeg in there.
16.
Smells natural.
I would like to do a knowledge arcana as
Sure.
well, just to be certain. Not one. Woo!
It's ghost
Why are you
food.
doing so good?
There's no way you could possibly tell.
I am not a magical person. They don't even exist, except for in my nightmares.
Take one sanity damage.
2,
One.
1.
How many more do you have?
Like this
You get slightly more paranoid as you're worrying about this. Actually,
I have 11 more sanity damage to take. So whoop, 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 whoop. It's supposed to be a 7. Sorry.
Fairly far off.
it's fine.
Okay. No.
Maybe that's a message, JC.
Party
I don't
fun.
know.
I'll put it away if you grab it for me. That's what you really want.
Yeah, I'd like that a lot.
What's for breakfast?
Bacon, pork sausage links, a little kraut, like a little breakfast kraut, a few eggs that they actually you think that these eggs are fresh.
I'd like to.
And a big glass of milk.
I'd like to look to the butler and go, "This is great, but what I really want is all of the eggs and bacon you have."
Plates of bacon and eggs come out.
Woo! Takes me back to that fucking hockey tournament that I was in where I ate like a whole 3-pan of bacon and I got real sick.
Yeah, that'll do ya.
I ate like 2 pounds of bacon. That was amazing.
But you think this bacon is actually kind of fresh?
Hell
Yeah.
Like, it was probably a pig was probably butchered within the month.
no. Oh my god.
The eggs were definitely harvested within the last week. It's an amazing breakfast. Everyone actually heals 5 health off it.
I'd like to ask the butler if they have a night room
You heal 5
that
health.
works here.
I'm officially in the zone of
No.
my cat's hurt.
Yeah.
Me and the fellow servants work whatever needed.
Swear I heard people walking around last
You
night
make me want to
from my room.
You may have heard me.
I don't even want to quit.
Were you up?
I'm up whenever needed.
I do have
I said
a
this
other guest right now that require your attention.
No.
You want to cry. You want to see me feel so
Huh?
It's sensory
You want to see me feel
motive.
so bad.
Absolutely. Sweep the leg.
Seems legit. Sean wasn't paying attention, so you can't do anything.
No, I saw you do that once. I like it.
Yeah, but you say you weren't paying attention to my conversation.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
But yeah. This I'm just taking it back. It's not my thing. You guys get it. Sandra's thing. Sorry.
Andrew, you sense the shit out of that butler's motor.
Get him!
I don't even know what's going on now.
You sense the shit out of that butler's motor.
Yeah. So it is now morning. You guys have had your breakfast. The
Check
butler
out this
asks if you
pizza
would like
that
to.
supposedly has pepperoni on
There's
3/4.
There's like
Yeah,
some
like
there.
it. It's a good thing that we have pepperoni in this
The butler
That's our
asks
pizza,
if
right?
you would like to inspect the brewery.
Yeah.
I would be.
Tony's
I'd
pizza, right?
love to.
Yes.
But,
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Don't bring that name into here.
Unless it's about
You
throwing
brought it
babies
in
into
here
the ceiling
With your
fan.
fortune.
This king, he hates puns.
He's not funny enough. Huh?
I got him twice yesterday. Well, I don't even know what he said though.
He sets himself up for himself.
He really does.
He does.
It's not great.
Anyway, so we all go down and check out the sweet brewery that we've never seen before, or that I've never seen before. They've seen.
You actually have. Everyone who's seen the brewery, give me a bluff check.
Okay. We didn't break that wall down.
Charlie, Andrew, and JC.
And me.
That
Oh, I have not. Oh,
I guess
gotcha.
that counts.
Give me a bluff check.
It's a good one.
I'm bluffing right now.
Yeah, you've never seen this brewery that
18.
Right.
they're not.
Right. Try.
18.
Hey.
Could I sense motive?
In front of you.
Against a bluffing.
Sure.
21.
So you definitely get the feeling like these two have definitely been down here before.
Sex of. I won't say anything.
But the butler doesn't seem to notice.
Thanks, booze.
But he shows you guys around the brewery and shows you all their wares down there, which are expensive. Clearly a lot of product. More than you guys would likely buy.
I asked him who the brewers are.
Did I tell you about the cap machine that
I maxed out the
Give me a close check.
Mine did as well, but
Ask
that was a while ago.
Are we going to get to meet the actual
Not for,
brewers,
like,
the people that, brew
5
all of
reps
this
for
stuff?
5 sets, which I normally did. I only did 3 at 15.
25.
3 sets of 15, which I was doing. 3 sets of.
They mostly come in.
nearly all my friends
With
my
work.
kids from the Durance from work.
Do I know if now?
I sit in the fucking chair all day. It sucks. I
Either?
don't get it.
Not really.
Stairs for
It's
days.
the colder months, so this
I did more
at this
stairs
point there
than
wouldn't be
always.
many workers around. This is not crops to bring in.
That's
Mostly just storage at this point.
Dome.
I don't know, just all
The aging part.
Yeah, exactly.
like 90-some flights.
Maybe in like 2 months there'd be workers.
I gave up again. Fucking. This hurts so bad.
Do you guys have any questions to ask of the butler while you're down in the cellar?
So is it German culture to make the people sleepy?
I'm asking, but a little more.
Give me a diplomacy check.
These are all well decent.
All right, it's exactly 13.
The butler completely ignores your comment.
Wow.
Like he didn't even hear it.
What a jerk.
I'm concerned.
That
though.
was very much not eloquent as well.
As an American, I'm offended.
I'm triggered right now.
So,
Very triggered.
as my China friend said, is it German hospitality to essentially poison, aka put their guests to sleep via chemicals in their drinks before bedtime? That is going to be a 33, sorry.
We put sleeping tonic in all of our bedtime beverages. The Duke himself takes it frequently every night.
I will say,
You
for being new into the country.
That was like a yes or no question, which was not fully answered.
Well, he did answer it. He said he puts he does it to everybody.
Customary.
Well,
He didn't say it was German. He said
I-
this building.
It made it sound like it was like this one particular person finds it appropriate. I'm like, is it culturally acceptable?
Culturally acceptable.
When
Not
you
We
get
in-
asked,
asked for
but-
bedtime beverages, so
I asked for a beer,
of giving you
but give
something
people
to
a
help
heads
you
up
sleep.
next time. Also, when do we get to meet this Duke?
Whenever you'd like.
I would like to meet the Duke.
Maybe after the tour of the brewery, we could go and meet this Duke.
I am on board. Skeptical, but on board.
Slurping is fancy.
I was like, oh,
I'm making farting noises.
I don't like this competition anymore.
I didn't like it to start with.
Are you doing it?
I have not stopped since I started.
I stopped several times, but continuously.
Maybe if I just held myself off at not having my heels on the floor, but I did the actual calf raises for like a minute.
Yeah, that's what did me in for a while.
Yeah.
I did quite a few reps, and I was like, I regret this. So my feet already stuck.
What do you guys want to do?
my meeting the team.
Well, I mean, I assume
Are
we're
you
finishing the
guys
tour.
finishing your tour?
I want to just meet the dude.
Let's finish the tour. We could at least learn some things about the brewery. That's what we're here for. And then after that, we can meet this Duke, shoot him in the face, and take his secret recipe. He's like a fucking German KFC. God damn it, I'm gonna get Colonel Sanders' record.
So you guys check out the basement, which you guys have already seen. Some of you. Then he takes you out into the field to show you their cropland. Yeah.
What sort of crops does he have in his croplands?
Barley.
Yeah. Wheat, barley, or just barley?
Wheat, barley, you know.
Those things.
Hops.
Ooh. Hops make much more sense.
Are you doing it?
They make just as much sense as barley.
We don't actually catch things.
Perfect. Read my mind. Read my mind. Naturally compete.
Yeah,
No.
then so he takes you through the vineyard area.
No.
Funny.
Shit. Do that.
And then he takes you down to another cellar where they store their crop. Because they have a lot of product for sale.
How dare you have any fun, Sean?
There's two main products. I really wish I could remember what they're called. But there's essentially a darker ale that they have, and then they have a less refined ale, where it's more common to like just let it ferment in the barrel, just kind of raw. And then they also have their own wine. I don't know, but it's like I don't know what you're interested in purchasing. They do have a whiskey that they don't have a lot of, but they do make house.
We've got dark beer, lower quality barrel-aged beer, and then wine, and then some.
Well, it's not lesser. It's not like it's lesser quality, but it's more bulk beer, so to speak. It is kind of just its own type.
Let's try this.
Well, beer experts. Can it use you?
I said let's try this.
I'm looking at
What are you trying? What do you want to try?
The drunken master.
Again, I said.
Which one? Which one to try?
Let's try your dark ale.
Right.
Sorry. Let's try your dark ale.
That's better.
Like, give me fort saves. Whoever wants to try it.
You can't roll on my sheet.
That's funny. I can, and I can't see that 20. How can you argue that I'm on your team?
Fort.
This is 21.
Hey, you're both very fine, but your drink counter goes up by 1. Give me crack alchemy or perception checks or praise checks to ascertain the value of said beer.
Why don't we all just have soccer player calves right now?
Because no one's played soccer.
I don't play soccer, but
I want
also,
those calves.
Well, let's just make a Pathfinder soccer league. What? What'd you get?
24.
what were we supposed to answer that? So
You
praise.
said
Scrap
praise, craft alchemy.
You mean 34?
Oh, yeah, 34.
I was like, that looks like a 17. I don't think you have
Yeah,
24. What?
26.
So it's definitely a very good beer. Like, you think this is very well crafted.
Yes.
Gato, you can taste the different malts and whatnot added to it. You think this is crafted beyond what you would expect someone to be able to craft to. Someone has to be doing something to make it this good.
Beyond good. They're enriching the hops.
Yeah, this is someone had like you'd like to. This makes one to inspect their house.
Pirates? There's a room called Pirates.
Since you're my pirate, you think a pirate lives in there?
Which beer's
Is he enriching?
Have you seen
This
that
is
picture
the
of that
dark
scene? Oh my god.
Alright.
That one
I'm
scene
gonna
just
ask
killed the both of
the-
them the whole time.
Go
It was so
ahead.
fucking dumb.
Butler.
the butler about this darker beer and see if I can.
I can't.
If
it
you
just,
show
I
us to
cannot
their
imagine
lots.
For the house.
being an
Yeah,
actor for that.
He'd gladly
show,
show you
having to,
there.
like,
He
oh,
brings you
fucked
out
up the
back
scene,
where there's
try
a
again,
whole
try again,
like
try again, try to bring that
a whole
same
slew of them
Right.
energy to that same fucking scene.
roaming over the side of the
The only
building.
reason Charlie sings like when he's like,
Give me a
no.
no.
Yeah.
Teacher.
Yeah, he's laughing the entire
I
time.
know,
That's
I
why
see
he's
that
singing
too.
so
Be
weird.
teacher.
With good knowledge.
And he does it different
Sorry.
every time he does it too.
31.
So these hops actually seem larger than the common variety of hops. Actually,
No goddamn variety.
supernaturally large.
Can-
Yeah, knowledge arcana. Actually, though.
You guys are all bugging me out with your weird
Like stages
half
of bouncing
challenge
around.
right
Yeah.
That's a
now.
27.
Someone keeps opting in.
It seems like someone has definitely magically enhanced these hops
I mean, I
to
want to
grow
opt back
better.
in, but I'm just gonna bail right away.
So, Gato, that's what you kind of get the feel off these. I guess, would you like to share with the rest of the group? Because I only hand them her.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I was distracted.
So apparently these hops have been enhanced in a sense.
Really?
They're larger and there's some sort of magical.
Like magically.
They're asking me Lucky Charms.
It's. I mean, I don't know what that means. They might have magical properties though.
I use just like magic on the front.
You take magic. Give me a spellcraft check to ascertain the nature of magic.
Not super great, but it's not 15.
It's like someone has definitely cast plant growth on plants.
Just not one god. Growing these crops. I tell Gatos Manas and Amelia not to pick up their secrets.
You are familiar with this spell because your necromancer master uses it on his own crops, so it's not your first time coming across it.
I tell the two people I know who won't freak out about magic. I tell Amelia and Gatos that someone's